Alright, and welcome to the Anchorman Rodeo Draft Order Simulation. Alright, what I've done here is I have made every person in the league, all your team names are now middle linebackers. All of them are 72 overalls. All of them have the same archetype, and they have been placed on alphabetically the first 12 teams in the league. So, what we're going to do is we are going to simulate a fantasy draft, and they are going to play one season. And the leader in legacy score, which is a Madden formula for how well you perform, is going to be the first overall pick, and then a descending order down to the 12th pick. So here we go. We're simulating the draft. That way, no one gets to pick what team they're on. You'll all be on new teams, and we're going to see where it goes. This is a full league fantasy draft, so it's going to be like 50 something rounds. So if you're going to stick with me and watch this, you just have to talk to me. All right? I am Chris. I am one of Gary's former roommates, also one of Brian's former roommates. The rest of you I don't entirely know. I will judge you based on what team you land on. So, you know what? Maybe you're just a swell guy. Maybe I'd like you a lot, but maybe you wind up on the Cowboys, and then I can't help that. You're going to suck. It's not my fault. It's no one's fault. It's the computer. 54 rounds simulating the draft. Let's see where everyone winds up. Okay. Immediately, let's look at the people. All right, what do we got? So, we got Gary is on the Patriots. Chav is on the Falcons. Henry is on the Eagles. Harvey is on the Rams. Brandon is on the Colts. Jackie is on the Ravens. Whoever War Eagle is on the Panthers. I am Chris Nickel, and I am on the Dolphins. Subi is on the Bills. The Magician, whoever that is on the Raiders. Jason is on the Titans. And Brian, whose name is very rude, Mr. Goblin, is on the Vikings. That's my team. So, Brian, as much as I may or may not like you, I'm going to have to root for you. So, here we go. We're going back. And we're going to just sim. Advance to mid-season. Let's see where we go. Sim ahead. Going to mid-season. That way we can check in, see who had a good first half, see who had a bad first half, and we'll go from there. All right. You know what? I just figured I'd check in mid-season because if not, this is very boring. And if you're just gonna watch me simulate stuff, it might as well be somewhat entertaining. You can see where you were at the halfway point, see if you finished strong or if you finished terribly. It's all the same to me. I don't know what people want in terms of draft order. I personally, I'm not trying to be first. I don't know who first overall pick is gonna be, but I don't want that shit. That shit is a lot of pressure. You can pretty much only get it wrong. But I would like to come in somewhere at like pick 7. What's 7, 6, 6 to 8? It feels like the best draft spot to me. But what's the difference? Who knows? It's all random. Anyway, so now I'm looking at these team names. I know most of them are fucking auto-generated by Yahoo itself. So we got War Eagle. That's one of the few like personally entered names. Uh, I'm curious if that's an Eagles fan. What else we got? The Magician. That feels a little. I don't know. Maybe they are a magician. I hope magician, whoever you are. God, I hope you do magic. I hope it. I hope that's what's going on. All right. So now let's just see. If I go to league and we go to stats, I can see the legacy leaderboard, and then I can sort it to user. So let's see. Right now, Henry is in first. Very close is Brian, who is, again, Goblin. Then we got Subi. Then there's me, Chav, Harvey. Brandon and Jason are exactly tied. I really didn't expect that to happen. I hope that gets fixed. I'll be so irritated. And if that's the case, you're all just going to have to accept it's going to have to go in alphabetical order because that's how the game's going to list you. And I'm a little sorry about that, but I did what I could, folks. We got Jackie, Gary, War Eagle, The Magician. See, the Magician, that's your hubris, man. If you don't do sleight of hand magic, then you might deserve to be down there. Unless like your last name is Magician, that'd be crazy. That would be. I will also accept that. So that's the halfway point. Let me simulate the second half of the season and get our final draft order. We're not going to do the. We're just gonna sim to the playoffs. We're not going to simulate the playoffs because based on how you perform in the playoffs, some people won't be in it, some people will be in it, and you can get ahead of other people. I'm not dealing with it. It's just regular season. Everyone gets 17 games, and I don't. You probably didn't get hurt. If you got hurt, that just sucks. I don't think it'll simulate an injury for anyone. If you did get hurt, that's super rough. I can't help that. But it is what it is. I mean, we're up to week 13. Maybe you're making a push. I really hope those two guys who were tied are no longer tied. That would complicate things and make me feel bad. But again, if you are tied, I hope you have a name that starts with an A. Or it might even be your team. Then I guess hope you're on the Bills or the Bears. I think the Bears are the first team alphabetically in the league. So, all right, we're finishing up week 18. We're about to see our draft order. All right, let's look at these stats. Legacy leaderboard, user teams. Okay, so we got very similar, very similar start. We got Harvey has the first overall pick. Brandon has the second overall pick. Brian has the third overall pick. Jason has the fourth. Chris has the fifth. War Eagle has the sixth. Henry has the seventh. Subi has the eighth. The Magician has the ninth. Chav has the 10th. Gary has the 11th. And Jackie has the 12th. God damn it, Gary and Chav, you are tied. And you know what? It just is what it is. I said what it was going to be. Gary, you're getting the 11th because for some reason he's listed above you. He's on the Falcons. You're on the Patriots. I can't help that. You know what? If we want, we can do a change. We can say whoever has the most sacks between these two can have the 10th, and the other person can have the 11th. But these aren't exactly premier picks you guys are fighting over. God damn it, Brian and Jason. Okay, so we got some ties. So now, since we have a couple ties, I will say whoever has more sacks can have the first pick. Honestly, that's a lot of work. I'm just gonna show you this list, and then from this list we'll go. I can't help that. So I'm not even gonna show you the sacks because that feels like a little treat that you guys might come back and talk to me about, and I don't want to deal with that. So instead, let's just see Harvey's first overall pick winning season. I don't want to upgrade the player. I don't want to upgrade the player in Madden. You don't understand what I'm doing, Madden. I just want to look at his stats. He had 135 tackles, no sacks, but 4 interceptions. There must have been interceptions. Did he get any touchdowns? No touchdowns. All right, well, I mean, I guess we weren't. That's a lot of tackles, but 4 interceptions is also pretty good for a middle linebacker. So, there you have it, folks. This will be your draft order. I'll take a screenshot and I will put it up on the Discord. Thank you so much for watching.